Now, let's go through how to build a dashboard. Let's go into the practical part of this webinar. Basically, we're going to be going through 5 general steps. First, we're going to be learning how to connect with a Looker Studio account. We're going to be able to build a narrative or understand the context of your data. We're going to be adding and configuring some charts, branding your dashboard, and we're going to be learning how to share or duplicate a dashboard. So not only you, the person that is creating your dashboard, but also the rest of your team members or maybe your stakeholder can read and use your dashboard, right? Now, let's start learning how to access a Looker Studio account. This is one of the most beautiful things about Looker Studio. Creating a dashboard from scratch is not as difficult as you may think, because you can use a standard Google account. You just need your Gmail account for creating a Looker Studio. And it's pretty easy. Once you log in on your Google account, you just navigate to lookerstudio.google.com and you will see an interface like this one, right? You have 2 options, the button create or the blank report option. Both of them are going to be the same, right? Once you click on those buttons, a new window is going to be open and you're going to see all of the data sources that you can connect. For this webinar, we're going to be using a GA4 platform or a GA4 property for the website Power Poetry, right? Now you can select your property, and once you select your property, you just click Add, and everything is going to be connected automatically. As you can see, a couple of clicks, and you have your data source connected. Once you connect your data, you are going to be seeing the interface of Looker Studio with a small table that is created by default, right? Maybe if I explain this to you like this can be like confusing, but let's see it live. If I click in here, I'm going to land on lookerstudio.google.com, right? Let me connect the Fullwell account. And as you can see here, you have the create button and the blank report. You just need to click in here and you will have all the options for connecting your data. As you can see, you can connect Looker Studio with different data sources: Google Analytics, Excel, spreadsheet, YouTube, Google Search Console, depending on what you need to analyze. Let's select Google Analytics. I'm going to find the property that I want to connect, click Add, and that's it. That's the only thing that I need to do. Now I have my Looker Studio dashboard created and I can start editing. You just need to click in here and you can name the report any title that you want. That's basically it. As you can see, Google account, connect your data, and that's it. The only thing that you need to consider is that the same Google account that you use for open your Looker Studio or for creating your Looker Studio needs to have access to the data source that you need to connect, right? That's the only limitation that you could be having. But other than that, that's pretty straightforward. Now, as I said before, any analytics or any visualization tool can be a bit overwhelming. But let's learn how is the interface of any dashboard, and we're going to be learning about the anatomy of a dashboard. As any document, any Google document or PowerPoint or Word, you will have at the top of your document your main toolbar. In here, you will have a lot of options for add, for duplicate, for add charts, add controls, etc., etc. These are going to be like the main tools for creating your dashboard. Now, on the right sidebar, you will see the data source that you have connected with your dashboard, and you will have the option to select the different metrics, the different dimensions that you want to use for your analysis, right? So considering this, we will be working mainly with the main top bar and the right sidebar. Okay, you need to pay attention to those areas in general. On the left sidebar, you will see a list of all the pages that you have been created on your Looker Studio dashboard. It's like a menu, let's say, and it's going to be automatically populated once you start creating all your pages. On the center, you will see all the information that you start creating on your tables or your charts. Any visualization that you create is going to be at the center of your interface. And on the top right, you will see the button for sharing the information, for sharing the dashboard, and for changing between the view of the dashboard or the edit view, depending on the stage of the creation that you are, right? This is going to be the general anatomy of a dashboard. You will have a lot of options for, let's say, play around with your data and with the visualizations that you may be using. The recommendation is always play around with all these options. You will have tons of options for tables, charts, scorecards, etc., etc. One thing that is very important, once you understand, you feel free to play with this, is that Looker Studio is not the tool that is collecting the information from your website, right? Your information is on GA4. Looker Studio is only reading the information from GA4. So you can delete, you can add, you can change color, you can delete numbers, etc., and nothing is going to be happening with your data. Your data is totally safe, so feel free to play around with this. And on the main toolbar, you will also have an option named Control. These controls are going to be, let's say, like buttons that are going to help you to filter the information. This is very, very powerful because, for example, once you connect your data with Looker Studio, maybe you don't want to analyze your data since 2023 when you connected your website to GA4. Maybe you want to analyze the last month of data because you are running a social media campaign, for example. So these buttons are going to be allowing you to tell Looker Studio, okay, show me my data, but only for the last month, right? So you can start analyzing if the marketing efforts, if the campaign that you are running is giving you the results that you need or the results that you want. And you may have, for example, you may need another button for telling your Looker Studio, okay, show me only the information for the last month, and only, I want to see only the traffic that is coming from social media, for example, because I want to analyze the traffic that is coming from my campaign. So you can create another button or another control that can filter the traffic that you're seeing only by the social media traffic, right? And these buttons can be used at a page level, meaning that you can filter the information that is shown on any given page of your dashboard, or it can be report level, meaning that the filter or the changes can be applied to the whole report, right? We're going to be seeing how to use these filters in the best way.